nawala lahat ng help namin in the house for more than 2 months. We reached a pressure point for sure because we didn't get to have time for ourselves and for each other. And then finally, like when my mom started stepping in and saying, oh, I can have the baby just for a couple of hours, ganon. And para you and Billy can spend time together then. Parang nung time niya, sabi ko, hindi, parang okay lang, I don't need to spend time now with Billy.
Hello, Pepsters! Welcome to PEP Spotlight. I'm Jimpy, your host, and kasama natin ngayon ang nagbabalik acting, Miss Coleen Garcia. Hi, Coleen!
Hello!
Welcome back to PEP.
Long time no see.
Correct. Oo nga. At ito nga rin. Ito ang iyong pagbabalik, ano? Parang after ilang years? 2 years?
Parang the entire duration of the pandemic. Kasi nung pinaka-start ng, nung 2020? Oo, nung pumutok yung taal and everything, di ba doon nag-start lahat, tapos tuloy-tuloy na. Nagpo-promote pa ako ng Mia noon eh. So talagang saktong pag-start ng pandemic, doon ako nagpahinga kasi I was pregnant.
And then ito na, dumating ang pagbabalik mo, ang isang bagong blessing for you, ang Adarna Gang. So, na-showing na ngayon, no, sa VIVA Max. So, para sa mga hindi pa nakakanood, just in case, pero ako kasi medyo na-skim ko na, kumbaga yung movie, nakakita na ako ng clips. Ikaw, ano ang masishare mo? What is Adarna Gang?
So, Adarna Gang, like you can see sa title, it's about a gang, diba? It's parang may pagka-mob film siya. Pero hindi siya yung parang centered doon sa pagka-action, and I know it's an action drama, but it's more centered on yung family, yung story ng nung gang, at saka yung relationship ko with said gang. And it has a lot to do with revenge. So may mangyayari dito sa character ko which will cause her to seek revenge on the gang. So marami kasing maraming nagsasabi parang, oh, kasama ka ba sa gang, ganon. Pero yung character ko actually, siya lang yung hindi kasama sa gang. Yung dad ng character ko ang kasama sa gang. So yung character ko from the very start, wala talaga siyang kinalaman doon. So that's the interesting part of my character because she starts out practically, just a regular person in that sense na hindi siya mamamatay tao. 'Di ba? Regular person siya in that sense. And then you see that development happen in her life. So makikita mo yung buong story arc talaga nung yung pag-shift ng buhay ng character ko. So she's not a part of the gang, but she decides to take on the gang. And yun ang maganda kasi usually yung mga mob films natin, 'di ba, is very masculine. So may pagka-masculine talaga yung like The Godfather and films like that. Para may pagka-masculine siya. So yung bale siguro dito sa film namin is may female protagonist siya.
Correct. Actually, parang, coming from your past films, parang ito yung medyo talagang super edgy. Kasi like, all those in Island Love Me Tomorrow, edgy characters din naman yun. Pero ito kasi yung talagang you're wearing yung mga merong action. Kumbaga may mga weapons, tapos kasama mo talaga male gang. So parang, paano ka napayes? Especially that this is your comeback film.
Well, like you mentioned, I love edgy characters. I love edgy storylines. Pero yung when you say edgy, iba-iba kasi, di ba? There's so many ways to for something to be edgy, di ba? So I like something that kind of goes out of the box. And what I like about this movie is it was out of the box for me because it was a role that I had never taken on. Kakaiba siya sa mga nagawa ko in the past. Ang una kasing basihan para sa akin in any project is really the script. So yun yung una mo kasing makikita di ba? A lot of films are pitched to us, pero wala masyadong bearing sa akin yung pitching. Kailangan talaga yung script. Like, kailangan ko mabasa from start to end yung script, and I have to see how I feel about it. And this one, nagustuhan ko naman yung script, and I like the fact that yung writer niya is also the director. The reason why that's interesting is because yung vision niya, siguro, parang I was assuming back then, yung vision niya magiging clear, di ba? Parang walang nag-argue or nagbabanggaan na writer, director na magkaibang vision, di ba? So that's why what the vision was very clear, and all we had to do was really bring that to life, diba? To bring our director's vision to life. And also, it's a line produced by Pelikula, and we, as a lot of us in the film industry know, the Reds are really very respected in the industry. So parang yun pala, parang oh my gosh, I want to be a part of this, diba? Kasi sometimes yung buong vision hindi rin kasi makikita sa script lang. So that's only one important factor. Important din talaga yung makakatrabaho mo, who will bring it to life. And those people, the Reds, talagang na-excite ako. I trusted na it would really come out nice. And third, of course, yung cast. I mean, I don't really have to explain. Ang husay ng cast, bigatin yung cast. And nung una pa lang, nung present siya sa akin, sila na talaga yung cast. So, napa-oo talaga ako because of that. Because I knew that I was gonna learn so much. And tama, because, in any performance that I do, I'm very critical of myself. Lalo na pag pinapanood ko yung sarili ko, I always cringe. Palagi, kahit marami nagsasabi sa akin na okay naman, maganda naman, I always cringe at myself kasi I feel like I could do better. Nakikita ko yung mga maliliit na nuances, maliliit na pwede kong baguhin, 'di ba? Na ako lang siguro yung nakakakita because it's me. So in this case, just as with the rest of my films, I saw a lot of things also that, that I could work on, that I could siguro elevate, I could tone down, I could yung ganon, yung mga maliliit na bagay na pwede kong ayusin palalo for my next film. And apart from that, I learned also from the actors around me. Like sobra. Like, ang dami kong natutunan talaga from the actors around me.
Mm-hmm. At dalawa dyan ang ka-work mo ay si Diego, of course, nakasama mo sa VIVA. And JC Santos, parang si JC, parang first time nyo, no? Or first time mo both with them?
Yes. Nag-guest siya sa teleserye namin, pero hindi ko siya masyadong naka-eksena. Yeah, hindi ko masyadong naka-eksena siya. And we never talked or anything. So, first time din namin magkausap and everything. And I really hope I get to work with him again. Kasi even before, like prior to us working together, alam ko talaga na isa siya sa mga pinakamahusay din sa generation niya sa VIVA. So, I really hope na magkaroon pa kami ng project after this together.
Mm-hmm. With JC yan. O with Diego naman?
With Diego naman, parang kapatid ko yan. As in, parang little brother ko yan si Diego. So, the fact that we've been friends for so long, actually, and now lang kami naka-work, it's great because I got to know him again. Kasi parang tagal na rin namin hindi nag-uusap. Diba? Parang dami nang nangyayari sa buhay niya. So, it was nice catching up with him. And I always tell him, and I always tell everyone, pinagmamalaki ko siya sa film na to kasi sobrang bagay sa kanya yung ganitong role. I said, sana sa sunod talaga, marami kang ganito pa na role because bagay na bagay talaga sa kanya. More than anything that he's done. I mean, ang husay niya naman, mahusay siya in everything he's done. I've seen his films, lalo na yung mga nasa Viva Max. And he really is a great actor. Pero, yung ito kasi, yung ganitong vibe ng character, bagay na bagay talaga sa kanya. And not everybody can do that, di ba? Hindi lahat ng mga actors of his generation kayang dalhin yung mga ganong role.
Mm-mm. Kaya nga, nakita ko rin yung parang clips. Medyo talagang kakaiba for the three of you, no? Kasi si JC may pagka parang kontrabida-ish yung niya, yung approach, di ba?
Yes. Tough guy.
Ikaw,
tough guy.
May pasabog din yung character mo. Pero, kamusta ka? Parang shooting the movie because yun nga you were not working for something like this ng 2 years. So parang, di ba, you focus on becoming a mom, a wife, habang nasa bahay, kataon din that you got pregnant. So parang eto na nagbabalik ka na sa grind. Kamusta?
Ang saya. Alam mo, okay, sinasabi ko to palagi, nung natapos na yung shooting, kasi it takes me a while to warm up, especially if 2 years na ako hindi nakaka-work. Di ba, parang pupasok talaga yung mga insecurities, yung mga uncertainty, diba? Na parang hindi ako sure if I'm really doing my best, if I could do better, diba? I always feel like I could do better. Tapos yung mga kasama ko pa, diba? Ang gagaling, nakaka-intimidate. So parang I didn't want to be the weak link in this project because walang weak link talaga. Lahat sila magagaling. So yun, it was really pressure for me. It was pressuring for me. But nung patapos na yung project, sabi ko, ayoko umuwi. Kasama ko kasi si Amari. So, ang nami-miss ko
buti
lang
pwede.
naman si Billy. Yes,
Hmm.
because the reason why I guess it took so long for me to work is because it was scary. It was hard to
Yeah.
number one, hindi ko iwanan yung anak ko talaga. Like number one, hindi ko siya iiwanan. And alam ni Viva yon. And I'm so thankful that they helped me work around that. Napakadaling kausap nila. They really made me feel so safe. Yung pinag-shootingan namin, talagang 0 cases sila ever since. And ang gagaling nung mga leaders nila kasi talagang hindi nagkaroon ng matataas na case doon. So we felt so safe. Yun, swab kami upon coming to the place. We had very tight rules. Mahigpit talaga yung mga regulations namin while we were there, and we all followed. We hung out with each other dun lang sa labas ng hotel. Talagang hindi kami masyadong umikot-ikot. And then, yun, so we felt safe. And Amari naman, he never left the hotel. So, talagang safe siya. And I felt safe for him as well.
Nakakatuwa. So, wala kang story na ikaw ay kumbaga na-separate with your baby boy for a long time. Kasi
No, I'm so
uwian mo
blessed
naman
na
siya. Ang galing.
Yes.
Mhm.
And actually, si Amari, nasa age kasi siya. And yun pa actually, kasi they were asking me, parang months old pa lang si Amari, are you ready to go back to work? Tapos sabi ko parang hindi pa kasi hindi pa nagsosolid si Amari, puro breastfeed lang. And I wanna be able to commit myself. Syempre, nakakahiya naman kung mayat maya magbe-breastfeed ako, diba? Parang lahat naman sila mahahassle because of me. And then, 6 months, nagsosolid na si Amari. And Viva asked me, are you ready to work now? So sabi ko, parang hindi pa. So, we really followed Amari's lead in this. And I'm so blessed. Kasi hindi lahat ng boss ganun, di ba? Hindi lahat ng boss ganun kabait to work around this child. So, when I was finally ready to work, I was definitely ready. Walang doubt in my mind that I was ready. Amari was ready. Everybody was ready. The whole production was ready. And it turned out to be so fun and so nice and a great experience. And yun nga, ayoko na umuwi. Gusto kong tuloy-tuloy na. So that's how I know that you're ready.
So after Adarna Gang, you will be taking on more roles or projects na. Carry na.
Yes. That is for sure because syempre naka-contract ako kay Viva. And I have a certain number of films that I have yet to do for them. And I'm so excited. Very, very excited. So, ayun. And now they have Viva Max, which is great. Kasi namimiss natin lahat ng sinihan, but at least we still have access to good movies.
Yes. Nako, so may naka-plan siya na bang next for you or are you already thinking of what to do next? Kasi nga, na-excite and nabitin ka sa first movie again.
Well, inaantay ko pa, but I also want to dabble in, maybe in the future, I want to dabble in being a part of the creative process as well. So, I want to learn. And ever since naman na I was working with Gino, talagang pinapanood ko silang lahat eh. Yeah. So I'm learning so much. And, it may take years for me to learn and to really be a part of the creative process of these films. But, I really see my future going that direction because I love being a part of this industry, of the film industry.
Correct. Oo nga. So, parang nahasa ka din, no? With all your films with Direct Gino. Grabe
yes,
yan.
But I think also, I think kasi God talaga, He works in the best ways, in mysterious ways, but in the best ways. So I needed this rest. I needed this time to really miss it and to be inspired and to have room to breathe and to think and to parang reanalyze all of my priorities and all of my goals, diba? So, a lot has changed.
Eto, Coleen, no? Hindi kasi syempre, yun nga, with your films with Direct Gino, you were doing parang, kumbaga intimate scenes or mga a little sexy, ganon. Not as super sexy. And we know naman na Viva Max is doing yung mga grabe, no? Aminin na natin, grabe. Pero of course, syempre with your state now as a wife and as a mom, I'm sure hindi na siguro ganong level, no? But are you still open to do yung parang katulad ng mga Sin Island?
Well, I will not do nude scenes siguro. Pero the things that I used to do, it really depends on the material. Kasi kung kunwari, kailangan talaga siya, and I can't pass up on that story, on that film, then I will naman. Kasi itong film naman namin, may maliit na
Ah,
kisidin naman siya, 'di ba?
mm-mm.
So, nagulat nga si Viva kasi sabi, alam nila kasi 'di ba may mga restrictions ako, and they know naman why, 'di ba? And the director kasi na first time ko namang nakatrabaho, he said, "Hey, we don't have to do this if you're not comfortable and everything, but if you see the scene, you'll understand why it was needed." And I decided also na it was needed. So, ay hindi ko hihindian, 'di ba? I mean, I don't want everybody to adjust just because I have, certain things that make me uncomfortable. Syempre, being an actor, it kasama 'yon sa job. You're uncomfortable. You're portraying something that is not you. That something na you wouldn't do or you wouldn't want to do, 'di ba? So, 'yon. And yung restrictions kasi na 'yon, it's not necessarily because I'm a mom. I think naman na if Amari is of age, yung age na pwedeng manood ng Adarna Gang,
Oo.
maintindihan niya naman yun. It's not like I'm gonna make him watch Adarna Gang at 5 years old, di ba? So, when he's at the age to watch that, or dapat naman kasi talaga, pag sinabing kunwari R16 or PG-13, gano'n, dapat naman talaga
Ganun
sinusunod yun.
talaga. Oo,
So,
correct.
yeah, so I believe in that. And, yan. So, I think he would understand naman when he's at that age. At saka hindi naman
Mm-mm.
siguro ganito yung itsura ko, hindi na ako ganito, di ba? So, it would be part of my past.
Coleen, ayan, nabanggit na natin si Amari, no? And syempre the things that have changed. Pero sa inyo ni Billy, especially sa relationship ninyo, and with you as a person na rin, how did everything change when you had your baby boy na? Kumbaga, when you gave birth, and now that parang he's turning 1 na, di ba?
No, he's
So,
turning 2 this year.
he's turning, oh, mali, ano ba yan? Oh, he's
Malaki na
turning 2 na.
siya. Little boy
So,
na. Hindi na siya baby.
correct, di na baby. So, kumusta?
It's great. It keeps getting better and better. That's what I didn't expect. Kasi we have so many people around us who are saying, ay, ano ka lang, maghintay ka lang, it's gonna get so hard, mahirap yung toddler, mahirap yung ganito, ganyan, di ba? So, we have a lot of people who are talking to us like that. So, we were dreading it and we were expecting the worst. Pero honestly, the more we go along, the more na parang nakukuha namin yung balance namin, yung dynamics namin, the easier it's getting. A lot easier for us. And not just as parents but also as husband and wife. Ang laki ng pagbabago namin as husband and wife and as parents. So just 2 years has passed and the growth has been immense. It's been amazing for the two of us. Si Billy lalo na. I mean, ako kasi I know I've changed but looking outward, 'di ba? Yung nakikita ko, si Billy yung nakikita ko, and I've seen that he has changed so much. Ibang tao talaga siya ngayon. And siguro kung makausap mo siya anytime today, like any time, makikita mo talaga na nagbago siya. And makikita mo na ang laking difference sa buhay niya, yung pagiging ama talaga.
Well, in fairness, actually, when we last interviewed him, I think late last year, parang talagang he's also passionate sa pagkukwento about being a father and being, of course, a husband to you, di ba? So, at least
Yes, he's
nakakatuwa
so
naman na,
patient. Grabe, super patient siya. He really serves us. Kasi yun yung way of helping niya. Tsaka yun yung love language niya, acts of service talaga. So,
mm,
pinapakita niya talaga yung halaga namin by serving us in the little ways na pag nag-accumulate, ang laking bagay talaga.
mhm. Sa'yo naman, how do you show your love language? Kasi syempre, yun nga busy ka na with your baby boy. Definitely, you will be a hands-on mom, di ba? Pero how do you
Yes.
spend now your time with Billy na kunyari tulog si Amari, ganyan? Or how do you make sure of that?
Kami ni Billy, we're so simple. Hindi kami complicated na kailangan mag-date. Kasi may mga couples, 'di ba, na parang kapag talagang stress na kailangan lumabas or anything. I mean, yeah, it's nice to be out once in a while. Pero yung pinaka-stress relief talaga namin is just hanging out in our family room, in our big couch, and just watching TV. Yung ganon.
Mhm.
Pero minsan, hindi kami nanonood ng TV, nag-uusap lang kami. Yung ganon, nasa background lang
Mhm.
siya. Yeah, and the best thing talaga that I enjoy doing with Billy is just sitting down and talking. Because Billy's my best friend. He's always been, ever since the start of our relationship, he's always been my best friend. And that's why we get along. We tell each other everything. We're so transparent with each other. We can be completely honest with each other. We don't judge each other. So, yun, like whenever may problem siya, may pinagdaanan siya, or whenever may nakakatawa na nangyari sa work, ganon,
Mhm.
malaking bagay yung we take time out of the day, we sit down and we just talk to each other. May time actually na parang medyo pressure, parang we reached a pressure point na we were both so stressed and parang kasi nagkaroon kami ng 2 months na wala kaming any help at home because nag-vacation
Mhm.
sila tapos nagka-COVID sila. Married kasi yung yaya and driver namin, gano'n. So nawala lahat ng help namin in the house for more than 2 months. So we were doing everything. We were taking care of the baby and everything. So we reached the pressure point for sure because we didn't get to have time for ourselves and for each other. And then finally, like when my mom started stepping in and saying, "Oh, I can have the baby just for a couple of hours, ganon, and para you and Billy can spend time together." Then parang nung time na yun, sabi ko, hindi, parang okay lang, where I don't need to spend time na with Billy kasi, di ba, inis kami sa isa't isa. Pero that day, we sat down together and nagkwentuhan lang kami. Nagkwentuhan lang
Mhm.
kami and we cuddled. And then, na-realize namin na, kaya pala love kita, no?
Galing.
Kaya
Ganda ng
pala.
mga
Because
realization.
you have to remind yourself. You have to remind yourself why you fell in love with the person. So sa akin,
Yeah.
it's that. It's something as simple as that. It's no grand gestures. It's none of the fancy dinners or anything. It's really just him. Yan, yung nagkukwento lang siya about his day.
Correct. Or sana we can have you, no? We can have B-call dito sa ano.
Yeah,
Pep.
sige, oo, let's arrange it. Game kami.
Correct. Parang ang saya kung makita naman. Siya pa yung mga pwede niyong
His and
pag-usapan. Pero
hers.
I wanna see kung ano ba yung ano, parang long couch. Siya meron lang ano, makaka-tingin na mga pwede natin
Ang
pag-usapan.
mahiwagang
Diba?
long ka.
Oo. Katuwa naman. Hindi, good to know na ganun. And ang ganda din naman. Kasi syempre yun nga, you've been through tough stuff, 'di ba? Syempre giving birth amid the pandemic and
Yeah.
everything.
And
At
even
least ito
just the
na parang
pandemic itself. I'm sure
correct.
ikaw, you went through a lot also. Everybody's going through a lot
Yeah.
during the
Mm-mm.
pandemic. It's hard on everybody. And the hard part is not even being stuck at home or even yung challenges that come with it, like with work, we have to provide
Yes.
for our families and everything. It's not just that, but it's just the small things I realize na I can't do the things that I love. Yung
Mm-mm.
lalabas ako to work out, yung maliliit lang na ganon, or
Uh-uh.
to get fresh air, yung without feeling guilty or like I'm putting my entire family at risk, di ba?
Correct.
So,
Yes.
especially kasi if you're a mom during the time of the pandemic, talagang it's so restricting and it's so isolating and it can be depressing as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at least kumbaga you've risen up from that. And ngayon nga, tuloy ka na sa
Yes.
grind, 'di
And
ba?
lahat tayo, I feel like slowly, we're
Yes.
overcoming this all, di ba? All of us.
Correct. So sana maging na endemic na talaga siya, no?
True,
Hopefully,
true.
dadating na tayo dyan. Pero
Yeah.
bago tayo matapos dito sa ating PEP Spotlight, ito muna, Coleen. Siyempre, kailangan mo tong pagdaanan. Alam mo naman na to, na nasa
Ayan
studio pa
na.
tayo. And this is our PEP Challenge! Okay, and our PEP Challenge today for Coleen ay tinatawag nating I have never.
Okay.
Alam mo, not really sure. Parang ito ata yung pinagawa din namin nun sa'yo, nung kayo ni Natalie for Sin Island. But,
Parang,
syempre,
I think I remember doing this.
different set of questions naman. Kasi yan, more on relationships. Kasi nga, dahil Sin Island, di ba? Ito, dahil first time mo ulit sa amin. So, medyo may mga tatanong kaming, natingnan natin kung ano ang mga ma-reveal ni Coleen. So, sabihin mo lang if you have or have never done this, kung na-experience mo na or what. So, ready ka na ba, Coleen, sa ating challenge?
Ready na.
Okay, first question. I have never. Napagalitan ng direktor.
Siguro teleserye.
Mm-hmm. So
Siguro
you have.
teleserye. Pero, oo. Parang guest director lang siya.
Oh, what happened?
Kasi hindi daw kasi plakado yung makeup ko.
Oh
Gusto
my
niya
God.
more. Gusto niya more
to?
pa.
Like, you were
Hindi
doing
ko sasabihin, syempre, hindi ko sasabihin kung sino.
parang your early days pa ba in showbiz or nitong mga
Early
nagte-teleserye ka
enough.
na talaga? Okay,
Well,
early
I
enough.
mean, matagal na rin ako hindi nagte-teleserye, diba? Tsaka iilan lang naman yung
Yeah.
teleserye ko.
Oo.
Pero yun,
So,
kasi sanay ako na in my other shows, like, okay, in the next show after that, di sanay ako na mag-makeup na. Sabi ng director naman namin there, no, you don't need to put that much makeup. Tone down mo na lang. Then hanggang sa, as in, sobrang light lang ng makeup ko. Sabi niya, yan, ganyan lang yung gusto namin. So it's hard also to tell what the director wants. Pero yung isang show kasi, kailangan plakado daw.
plakado daw. Okay. Ito next. Refuse to do a role or a project. So, parang tinanggihan mo or hindi tinanggap because of something.
I think mas marami na yung na-refuse ko kaysa sa tinanggap ko. Because I think ganun naman eh. I think most artists naman na ganun naman. Kasi syempre we have to choose the projects we believe in, diba?
Yeah. Pero meron ka bang parang project na you had to refuse or you had to let go of na parang nanghinayang ka, gano'n?
No.
So talagang lahat conscious decision na
yes.
if you want
And
it,
then
you want
nung
it.
lumabas na yung film, sabi ko, okay. Buti na lang.
Oh my God. Sige. Siyempre, hindi ko natatanungin kung anong movie yan.
Hindi, pero hindi din lahat ng tinanggihan ko ay napanood ko. Yeah.
Pero ito lang, yung certain movie na yan, na napanood mo na parang...
May ilan na napanood ko na they were not bad, pero hindi siya for me. Kasi may mga iba na parang, may mga lines, kumbaga, na parang parang hindi man natural kung ako yung magsasabi ng ganyan. Yung ganon. So, it wasn't because the production or the story was bad. Very rare, actually, yung sobrang sama. Pero, yun, it's more like it wasn't for me, and I don't think I would have been a good fit for the project. And sometimes, there's also yung discernment, kasi kailangan discernment na gano'n, na just because a project is nice, doesn't mean na you have to take it on. Kasi kailangan bagay ka sa project. Lalo na ngayon sa Hollywood, di ba? There are a lot of people who complain kung kunwari a certain role is not played by a certain type of person, di ba? So, like may mga ganon.
Okay. Ito next. I have never stalked a co-star on social media.
I have. I do a lot, actually, very often. Kahit hindi naman yung hindi naman crush ha, pero yung parang, yung titignan ko, like, parang, titignan ko lang. Kasi it's so easy accessible Siguro kung mahirap, kung effort siya, hindi ko naman gagawin. Pero it's so easy to just look people up on social media, see what they're about, diba? See na kung anong ginagawa nila in their daily life, ganon. And it's nice, kasi like, when we see each other, parang may start na ng conversation. Like, I don't find it weird whenever people come up to me na first time ko makilala and they're gonna be like, oh, I always watch your son's stories, or I always like his videos. Diba, hindi naman ako na weird one. Minsan, kinikilig pa nga ako So, yun, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So, ang mga Adarna Gang stars na mo na, na-check mo na
pero kukunti lang may Instagram sa kanila.
Si Diego naman kasi friend mo.
Si Diego.
Si JC.
Hindi ko na kailangan yung Instagram niya.
Okay, ito. Did nothing all day but to binge watch a series.
Yes. Because when I start a series, there is no other way to watch than to binge watch. Pero ngayon, na may baby, ang hirap.
Correct.
Ang hirap talaga. Pero, may responsibilities na ako. Hindi na ako ng series.
Pero before, ano yung mga parang natapos mo ng isang araw lang, ganong level?
Oh my gosh. Syempre hindi ko na maalala. Pero, bihira lang yung isang araw kasi madadami Madadami yung episodes. Kasi 'di ba hindi naman lahat short series. Ang short series 8 episodes na 'yon, 8 hours na 'yon, 'di ba? So parang mga 2 days gano'n, yung mga 2 days. Almost all of the series I watched before, puro siya gano'n. Siguro pinakamatagal kong pinanood was Game of Thrones kasi nakakapagod siya panoorin.
But anything na parang naulit mo na ilang beses na kaya mo i-binge again and again? I
think ang naulit ko is Friends. Yung mga comedy. Yeah, ganon. I really like How to Get Away with Murder, mga ganun.
Mm. Pero ang hirap ulitin ng How to Get Away with Murder kasi parang you'll
Oo, 'di
relieve
ba?
the stress all over again. Unlike, kunyari, Friends nga, di ba?
Yes,
Mhm.
pero minsan kasi may ibang mga series na I can't remember right now. Pero minsan may mga ibang series na parang may twist at the end na parang kailangan ko yung panoorin ulit.
Yeah.
'Di ba?
Correct. To lead yourself to that. Oo.
Yes.
Correct.
Para makita mo, okay, ganun pala. Parang andun,
Yes.
the signs were there all
Oo.
along pero hindi ko napansin.
Oo.
Ganun.
Yeah. Okay, ito last. I have never, or you have never Googled yourself.
Yes, I have. I have.
Mm-hmm.
Tinitingnan ko kung anong mga hairstyle ang bagay sa akin. Tsaka yung mga hindi
Mm-hmm.
bagay. Para, okay, let's not go blonde again. Or yung mga ganon. Or yung mga
Mm-hmm.
clothes din or colors na hindi pala bagay sa akin. And I will say this, but pareho lang naman kami ni Billy. We never know how many years we've been together. Alam namin kasi, we always say 2018 kami nagpakasal. Pero yung year na naging girlfriend-boyfriend namin, palagi namin nakakalimutan. So every time papalapit na yung anniversary namin, ginugoogle namin yan. Kung ilang years na kami together.
Correct. Okay lang naman yun. Galing nga, trivia yun. Ayan, thank you so much, Coleen, sa lahat ng na-share
Thank you.
mo. And
Thank
with that, of
you.
course, invite our Pepsters because your movie is now showing on Viva Max. And anything that you want to
Yes.
say, promote, your social media, go.
Well, if you guys want to follow me, it's just at Coleen on Instagram. Doon kami pinaka active sa social media is on Instagram. But we will have content soon on our YouTube channel, which is just The Crawfords. And yun, Adarna Gang is now streaming on Viva Max. Only on Viva Max. Doon nyo lang mapapanood. If you see it anywhere else, it's not Adarna Gang. Iba yun. Anyway, for you guys to watch, you just have to download Viva Max from your app store and subscribe, which is gonna cost you about 149 pesos. Mura lang yan kasi hindi mo babayaran yung movie. Free na yung movie. Ang babayaran mo yung subscription. So you have access to so many, hindi mo mabibilang, so many movies and series and exclusives na mapapanood mo only on Viva Max. So it's good to have then. Kasi, syempre, iba pa rin yung mga pelikulang Pinoy. May mga ibang movies na ako doon, gaya ng Mia, ng Ex with Benefits. So, don't forget to download Viva Max today and to subscribe and watch Adarna Gang. And rate us! Kasi may
Yan.
rating yun eh. May mga 5
Ay,
stars.
correct.
Ganun. Yes.
Okay, yan, na-discover natin yan. Thank you so much, Coleen, for being with
Thank
us and
you!
happy to
Thank you,
see you
thank you!
again. And syempre sa ating Pepsters, huwag niyo kaming kakalimutan i-follow sa aming social media accounts na lalabas sa inyong screen at mag-visit sa www.pep.ph for your daily dose of showbiz news and updates. Yan. Coleen, thank you so much and
Thank you!
congratulations. And this has
Yes,
been
I'll see you soon with Billy.
Correct. Oo, ayan na. Naka-promise na yan ang Bicol
Promise na
mag-guest.
yun. So, anytime. Babawi ako sa'yo kasi na-late ako today because may shoot.
Okay lang yan. Thank you, Coleen. Salamat. And this has been PEP Spotlight by everyone and have a great day sa inyong lahat.
Thank you.